competition. And yesterday's pitch, we had a little bit of low bounce and turn. So let's have a look at the pitch. We come down. We've had, like I said, a bit of frost this morning, a bit of cool nip in the air. But if you feel it, you can feel a little bit of dampness. So expect, as yesterday, a little bit of movement with the new ball, the first 2 or 3 overs, and then it should play well. So I'm really excited about today's game. Remember the El Clasico, the top 2 teams. Fight out for a beautiful game. Thank you.
Yeah, that a boy, Guppy. Great to have you with us. Okay, the toss that was held with Manali Patel about 20 minutes ago. Let's go and see who's won it and what they're going to do.
Welcome to match number 18 here at the Nepal Premier League. It's a contest with the 2 top sides on that table. It's the JANAKPUR Bulls taking on the SUDURPASCHIM Royals. To the left of me, I've got Mr. Manu Nair, the match referee, the skipper of the Royals, Dipender Singh Airy, and the skipper of the Bulls, Anil Kumar Saul. Let's go with the toss. Tails is a call, and it's heads. Congratulations, you've won the toss. What are you going to be doing and why?
We love to bowl first in the morning condition. You know that feel like in first half an hour it's going to be tough for the batters, and bowlers enjoy the bowling in the morning session, so we bowl first.
You're sitting at the top of the table. You've won every single game. What's the confidence like in the camp?
Yeah, boys are pretty relaxed, but still we talk like we lots of important should be hunger, and the boys are showing some like their hunger to perform and to win every game, and we are planning for the next game, so we are not thinking too much ahead.
The toss, had you won, what would you have done?
अब टस हारेर आयो अब राम्रो स्कोर दिने हो त्यही नै हो.
You've been very good so far, just the one loss in the last game against the Rhinos. How do you change things around today?
त्यही हो हाम्रो ब्याटिङ चाहिँ अलिकति त्यो बेला अलि चलेन राम्रोसँग र त्यही अब ब्याटिङ अब ब्याकअप गरेर अब T20 मा ब्याटिङ ब्याकअप गर्यो भने obviously जितिन्छ त्यही हो.
You're obviously a favorite here with the crowds. Is there anything you want to say to the crowds that come out to support you?
जहिले पनि हाम्रो सुदूरपश्चिमलाई एकदमै सपोर्ट गर्नुभएको छ र अझै पनि सपोर्ट गर्नु होला. Thank you.
And are there any changes to your side?
Yeah, we have one changes. Dilpreet is out, Harmeet in.
Thank you so much and best of luck. There you have it. The news out of the middle is the Bulls who have won the toss and they're going to have a ball first.
Well, in the morning contest, it's really getting to the point where you almost don't need to ask the captain what they're going to do because they're definitely going to bowl first. Couple of really interesting and notable changes. Harmeet Singh, who's had a sensational 12 to 18 months since he's come into international cricket for the United States of America. He was also the leading wicket taker in the GSL. He comes in for Dilpreet Bajra. And then for the Bolts, fascinating change. They say Mohammed Mohsin is rested. Is that a good call from Kabudu Dasanai?
Well, I mean, he might feel that with the 4 wins, they've done enough to get into the playoffs, but I'd want to try and solidify my position at the top to try and get into one of those top 2 positions. So it is a little bit strange for me. He has been here warming up and things, but he's not in the starting 11. He's been an amazing performer. It's brave, but let's see what Joshua Tromp has for us.
Yeah, young Joshua Tromp via South Africa to the Midwest of the United States. A teenager, a twin. He's played in the inaugural season of Major League Cricket in the second year. This year, he was playing for the Texas Super Kings, made one great innings of 56 off 34 against the San Francisco Unicorns. Be great to see how he goes.
Well, I think all the teams are looking for a power hitter somewhere, even though yesterday we didn't see Vivek Yadav come in early enough to have a little bit of a hit down the ground. But I think every team wants someone who can smash it.
One word, teams out behind us, who's going to win?
Oh, I can't believe it. I think the toss is so important here, and I think you do want to bowl first, but I'm going to go against it, and I'm going to go with the Royals.
I'm going with the Bolts. Let's get upstairs to the commentators. We're all set for the El Clasico.
Thank you very much, Andrew and HD, braving the cold out there. It's a roar in the stadium as well. That's because the SUDURPASCHIM Royal openers have made their way to the middle. It's a battle between 2 sides who've struck the right combination and notes in season 1 of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League, powered by Ncell. The boys in yellow have been brilliant, but for that one outing against the Rhinos, where they went down by 33 runs. And this man has been a picture of focus and concentration. A best of 90 against the Lions. He's been amongst runs and wickets, and look at that strike rate as an opening batter, 140. Seb Zeb started off as a middle order batter, got the promotion, and he's made it his own. And at the other end is the ever-experienced Binod Bandari. He's been wonderful, having starts, stitching partnerships up front. Has a lot of shots in his armory as well. A strike rate of 123. His best of 35 came against the Kathmandu Gurkhas, close to 100 runs. But he carries with himself loads of experience in this edition of NPL. And they'll be up against a very, very talented pacer in Kishore Mahato. He's impressed everyone. An economy little over 7, a best of 2 for 18, 5 wickets for him, but he's much better than those figures suggest. We're all set for match number 18 on day 10 of the inaugural edition of NPL. All set for ball 1. 3 fielders on the off inside the circle, a slip in place. Mahato to Zeb, and we're all set for this match. It's a roar. It's the El Clasico. Here we go. He begins with the loose now. First runs on the board here for SUDURPASCHIM Royals. 5 wides. Very good morning to Sridhar and Sriram as well.
Good morning, Mikhail. Must be some nerves out there as well. This is a big game. 2 quality opponents. Kishore Mahato usually very good with the new ball. Doesn't get the start that he wants. Round the wicket for the lefty. Way down the leg side. And SUDURPASCHIM are 5 on the board without being first ball being bowled. Those bonus runs that for the Royals.
Much better. You'd want to believe everyone's coming out of cold storage at the moment, Sri. So cold. What a morning. The coldest I've experienced. And it was evident with others as well. Not surprisingly, the players also will just take some time to warm in, though they've had their sessions. But with the nerves, with the chill in the air, the nip in the air, you'd expect players to also just about take time to get into their groove.
Yeah, definitely. It's freezing in the morning. It's an early start. Remember, 9 o'clock start, local time in Kathmandu. It's warming up now, Mahato.
Yeah, just a quick reminder to all of viewers. JANAKPUR bowls, winning the toss, deciding to bowl first. And the changes for the bowls, you have Joshua Tromp coming in place of Mohammad Mohsin. A bit surprising there, Mohsin missing out. And Arundiko Yadav coming back in place of Hemant Dami. Just the one change for the SUDURPASCHIM Royals. Harmeet Singh comes in place of Dilpreet Bajwa. Yeah, it's an important game in context to how they position themselves in the top 4 going forward. Yeah, just a tickle down leg, and that's been signaled wide.
Yeah, another extra delivery. Mahato is getting considerable movement, but his radar is a bit off now. Again, comfortably down the leg side. Easy decision for the umpire. Mohammad Mohsin, they said, was rested. So obviously, he's an important bowler. So they will get a look at Joshua Tromp, who's played for the Texas Super Kings. Got a 56 not out in the MLC, plays for the US. Yeah, first runs off the bat for Saif Ali Zeb. Tucking it to square leg. Gets off the mark. 7 for no loss, the Royals. Bandari, experienced. But he's definitely doing the role that he's assigned. That is to give the Royals a fast start. He's the one. Don't be surprised if he has a swing first ball. That's something he usually does. He's got a start, 23, 35, 17 and 10. But he hasn't yet carried on, Bandari.
Yeah, signs of aggression. Fine legs up in the circle. First boundary here for the SUDURPASCHIM Royals. And Binod Bandari gets the inside half of the bat, but they'll welcome every run at this stage. Smiles in the middle. They're looking good.
Yeah, usually Mahato's good, but this time uses the feet, just a bit on the leg side, uses the angle very nicely. And once it gets past the 45, no chance. The first Super 4 powered by Ncell of this innings. SUDURPASCHIM Royals are truly underway.
Yeah, just straightened. Not a bad toss to lose, I reckon, for the SUDURPASCHIM Royals today. I know it's morning conditions, the ball does a bit, it's a damp wicket, but each time the Royals have won, they've batted first. The only time they lost was the last game when they were chasing 167 against the Rhinos. They fell short by 33.
Very good shot, Mikhail. Yeah, it may be a blessing in disguise, but I think it's a pretty straightforward decision to bowl first. But there was a bit of dampness in the wicket when I had a look at it in the morning.
Yeah, he's just trying to.
Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
After being put into bat, it's 11 for no loss after over number 1.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल
विदेश घुमघामको फन एनसेल रोमिङले थप्छ छन् बेस्ट रोमिङ प्याक्स रु 100 देखि सुरु डाउनलोड एनसेल एप नाउ or dial *123#.
Insta for a complete home.
Mawson and the other change that you see in the side is Arniko Yadav coming in for Hemant Dhami. Just the one change for the SUDURPASCHIM Royals. Harmeet Singh coming in place of Dilpreet Bajwa. Well, Harmeet will certainly bring in all his experience.
Yeah, certainly. Harmeet was a standout performer in the India under-19 when he was so young, and then moved to the USA and places straight over there. Very, very experienced left-arm spinner. I feel a little bit for Hemant Dhami. Arniko Yadav comes in, but Hemant Dhami hasn't done much wrong. He didn't even get a ball. As we see Harsh Thakur, the hero from the last game, 5 wickets. What an over. Last over he bowled. Harsh Thakur, 5 for 23 in the last game against the Lumbini Lions.
Yeah, nicely played, presenting the full face of the bat. Yeah, he's had his moments. 8 wickets for him in the tournament. One of the leading wicket takers in that grid of top 5 wicket takers in this NPL season 1.
It's a bit stiff, doesn't he? Yeah, it's cold. It's not easy for the spinner. But he's in terrific form. You ask him whether it's a 5 for 23 or Shikhar Dhawan's wicket. I think he'll go for Shikhar Dhawan's wicket. That was a beautiful ball that he bowled to Shikhar Dhawan. Got him bowled. Lovely flight. Good drift as well. He's a very, very good cricketer, Harsh Thakur.
Yeah, he's trying the... Yeah, he's bowled well. He's come out well for the Janakpur bowls. So the bat too, he's contributed. Harsh Thakur, very nice boy to talk to. Very grounded. Has a very matured head on his shoulder. And very early in this innings, as early as the second over, he's been drafted in by his captain.
Good over. Bit of grip in the wicket as well. It's not easy. There's a bit of dampness in the morning. Speaking to the groundsman, he had put in a little bit of water yesterday because it started to spin last evening. It's very hard for the groundsman. 2 overs gone. It's a maiden for Thakur. It's 11 for no loss.
रिफ्रेश बनाउँछ भित्रैबाट फ्रेश
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
on Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles.
Let's go with spin all the way. So spin from both ends. After Harsh Thakur, it's going to be the ever-dependable Lalit Rajbanshi. Oh, what a star he's been for Nepal and the Janakpur bowls. 8 wickets for him as well. A best of 3 for 28, but it's that economy when you're bowling in the power play that stands out. 5.50. This is going to be a contest. Rajbanshi to Binod Bandari, who's looking to take the attack to the opposition. He's been very adventurous in his couple of deliveries today. What a delivery. He's beaten all ends up, had no answer to that.
What a bowler, Rajavanshi. No wonder he's the premier left-arm spinner of the country. So ever reliant. What's that for a delivery? Pitching middle and leg, turning outside off. He's a beauty.
This is actually very close. I wonder if the impact was outside the line, but that's not the best of shots to play to Lalit Rajbanshi. Binod will need to be careful.
It was very, very close in my opinion. Did that spin enough to miss off stump was the question. Hit him on the back leg. Yeah, very good bowler. 3 for 28, 1 for 16, 3 for 31, 1 for 13. That's been his figures in all the games. He's been outstanding, so consistent, ever reliable, Rajbanshi. If someone like Bandari is respecting you, that shows the quality of the man and the respect he has within the Nepal fraternity. Bandari is not the one to defend 3 balls in a row, I promise you.
Couldn't agree more with you there, Sri. Bandari is a kind of a batter who's always on the lookout for runs. I reckon something's going to give you a change in the field. Nisham comes in to mid off. And you have long on in place. And the deep mid wicket. He goes up and over. It'll fall short of the fielder in the deep. And that's what you'd expect from Bandari. He's not going to stay quiet.
Actually, Rajbanshi realized that and changed the field. He got the mid-on back. Durganath Subedi, the ever-reliant, the most experienced umpire. And his partner today is Mr. Vinay Kumar Jha. Both of them terrific umpires, have had terrific tournaments so far.
That's what happens when the bowler does not give you too much. You try to do something different and sometimes being very silly as well. Our TV umpire, Mr. Sanjay Gurung. Very good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, they've been so good, the umpires. And they're lovely to talk to as well, Mikhail.
They found the field and the deep just over him. He challenged the fielder deep square leg. And he was in business for the longest time. But the SUDURPASCHIM Royals find their first 6. The Siddhartha Bank maximum, courtesy the bat of Zeb. After over number 3, it's 18 for no loss.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
NPL वा आफ्नो मनपर्ने टिमको एन्थमलाई आफ्नो PRBT सेट गर्नुभयो त? Download Ncell app now or dial *123*6#.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है.
जहाँ पनि रमपम छँदैछ नि, रमपम छँदैछ नि.
And now against the Bolts, they're batting first once again in cold conditions. They have the Pokhara Avengers and Karnali X to play as well in the coming days on the 15th and 16th. We're getting into the business end here of the inaugural edition of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League powered by Ncell. There's so much at stake and so much to look forward to as Kishore comes into his second. Yes, a movement there. Quite an eventful start, Sri. We saw some opportunities, almost a catch, ball going for 5 wides, moments for the bowler, and the batter as well taking the attack to the opposition.
Yeah, very true. Bit of late swing from Mahato, surprised Bandari on that occasion. Nevertheless, they get some leg buys. Or it's probably given bat. Wasn't leg buys, beg your pardon. Bandari was aware of that late swing.
Yeah, he's been trying that this morning. A bit of yes and no. They'll get home safe. But Bandari has been taking that stride forward to the pacer.
Yeah, they have cramped him for room. It's bright and sunny now. But it wasn't like this morning. I promise you. There was a bit of frost on the ground. It was, look at that. I've not seen this before. It's a beautiful winter morning here in Kathmandu. The air was so fresh. There's a bit of chill in the air as well. And what surprised me was HD was just in his t-shirt.
He's a brave man, HD. He'll walk on ice, Shri. Bare feet.
Love to see him do that. I'll ask him when he comes to his next stint. Yeah, there's a lot of support for both teams. People love the Bulls and the SUDURPASCHIM Royals. They've got their own following as well. And this being the El Clasico, the stadium is already packed.
That's a lovely strike. Up and over. And that's how Binod Bhandari likes to play his cricket, in the slot, and he goes down the ground.
Yeah, this time actually the ball swung away from the right-hander. And that's what allowed Bhandari to free his arms. He was giving a shimmy down the wicket, but it just swung enough to get under the bat. Bhandari, who hits it straight and into the side spin. Terrific shot from Bhandari. He's up and away, his first boundary. His second, in fact. Yeah, another of those super fours powered by Ncell. And every time the four is hit, 4 education kits for 2 school children are provided. Kept a bit low. Good batting from Bhandari. Good awareness. Dropped it under his feet. Rotated strike. Excellent. People have turned up in large numbers. Yeah, already, as you pointed out, Mikhail, this is a lovely contest between bat and ball. Everything has happened. There's been a bit of movement, there's been a bit of spin, and the batters are attacking as well. And that's the prime example.
Yeah, good contest. Good over as well, this for the Royals. 27 for no loss.
Neoco solar water heaters. Water purifiers. Chimneys, the gas hobs से बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
अब सिद्धार्थ बैंकको कार्ड प्रयोग गरी खरिद गर्दा मोबाइल बैंकिङबाट टप अप गर्दा रिवार्ड पोइन्ट अर्न गर्नुहोस्. सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स, यसमा पोइन्ट छ. सिद्धार्थ बैंक, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजो.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Boys in yellow have been brilliant. You got to accept the offer sometimes. Binod Bhandari has played with a lot of intent. Yeah, this is what I've liked about them this morning. We talk about the 4s and 6s. It's the running between the wickets. Tap and run.
It's also smart batting because it brings the left-hander on strike. Bhandari doesn't want to face the experienced large, but that's very good batting. Bat in front of the pad, just turned the wrist enough to, and also played it with such soft hands that the ball didn't reach the cover fielder. Excellent batting by Bhandari. Saif Ali Zeb hit him for a maximum in the last over. What's he got?
This one's right out of the screws. And it's out of here as well. Outrageous hit by Saif Ali Zeb. What a shot this morning.
Second Siddhartha Bank maximum for Saif Ali Zeb. But all credit to Binod Bhandari. He took that single of the first ball, which got Saif Ali Zeb on strike. This is real role clarity from the yellow team opener. SUDURPASCHIM Royals, they bat really well in pairs. Batting is not about individually, but batting is about batting in pairs. And that's something Bhandari and Saif Ali Zeb have done really well. He's lost the ball. In fact, it's just come back from the crowd. What a strike from Saif Ali Zeb. Plays for Northamptonshire, born in Buckinghamshire. He's a terrific cricketer. Bowls handy left arm spin as well. But look at that for a strike. Little bit of a shimmy in the arc, and it's out of the park. Wow.
That looked like a shooting star disappearing. What a start, what a hit. And what a contest. And I reckon, Shri, the bowls may have played into the hands of the Royals by asking them to bat first. They like this situation. And with Zaim in supreme form, they'll want to get more. Yeah, he's using the crease extremely well. Bit of a misfield. They'll get a single.
Our bowls have been unbeaten so far, but this is going to be their real challenge. But I think the credit to that six goes to Bandari as well. I was talking about it earlier. First ball of the over, just knocks it for a single. Brings Saif Ali Zaib on strike. And then Saif can do what he does best, which is take on his matchup. So brilliant batting in pairs by the Royals. Yeah, what's Bandari got for us?
Smart, sensible cricket. Was trying to access the gap on the off and get to the other end. Yeah, it's a good comeback here for Rajbanshi as well.
Bandari is quite clear. He wants Zaib on strike against the left-arm spinner. Zaib to take his chances. When Thakur bowls, I think it'll be Bandari who takes his chance. So that left-right combination is so important in a T20 game. Tries to sweep, misses. Good bowling. Rajbanshi is so much at home when he bowls to the right-hander.
Yeah, he's tried that a couple of times today. He's trying to sweep the left-arm orthodox spinner. Final delivery of over number 5. They've got 8 runs already. A slip in place. A change in the field. Square leg comes to a rather conventional mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket position. A short mid-wicket as well inside the 30-yard circle. And he plays it on the off to keep strike for over number 6 as well. The going has been good for the Royals after they've been put into bat. They accumulate 36 in the first 5 overs.
On Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app. Unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
Early 9:30 a.m. and this place is close to packed to the rafters. It is the El Clasico, not the associate El Clasico that the Nepal national team fans will know. Nepal versus UAE, that rivalry that has lit up the associate game over the last 2 years. No, it's the NPL El Clasico, the JANAKPUR Bolts against the SUDURPASCHIM Royals, and both sides with incredible support here. Yes, maybe the Royals fans outnumbering the Bolts by a bit, but not by much, as Jimmy Neesham is going to come into the attack. Beats the outside edge immediately, 34-year-old all-rounder from New Zealand. Andrew Leonard here with you. Delighted to have Manali Patel alongside me. Manali, well, very Canadian feel this morning, isn't it? It's cold.
Yeah, walked into a bit of frost this morning here at the UT International Cricket Stadium, and no surprise at all that the crowds have come in numbers. It's the 2 heavyweights in the Nepal Premier League, the Bolts, going head-to-head against the Royals. Slapped away. And they come back for a second. Good running this. They pick up 2 quick runs.
Yeah, Bandari's had a good little tournament, hasn't he? Lots of starts, 20s and 30s. He's played nicely, generally been at a good rate as well. Lots of intent shown up at the top. Seen a few of those. Outfield's in good nick, but maybe young Joshua Trump probably hasn't played in front of an atmosphere quite like this. I know he's played in Major League Cricket. This is something else here. Must be close to 10,000. This is slashed away. 4 more. Bandari continues to take on the bowlers. Really good from the Royals to start with.
Well, take them however they come at this point. Top edge places it well. And with the pace of Jimmy Neesham, it races away for a boundary. Run rate going at just shy of 8 runs and over. Trying to make use of these power play overs.
A yelp of frustration from Bandari because the man there sort of set up to be hit. Fans continuing to pile in through the gates. Given just how cold it was this morning, Manali, this is rather extraordinary.
Yeah, single digits when we walked in this morning. But they love their cricket here. And not surprised at all to see the fans come out in numbers. And what an atmosphere here it is. It's the adrenaline. It gets the players going. It gets us going here in the comm box as well.
Asif Sheikh has kept the gloves. Malantha kept in the first 3 games, but they've gone back to the national team keeper today. Just pre-game, Prabhuti Dasanayake, the head coach, someone you obviously know very well. So we see the madness up in the NCSS section, the Bay 13 of this ground. It was Sa, Sheikh, Dasanayake on the outfield. That's the brains trust, isn't it? I know technically Anil Sa is the captain, but it almost feels like co-captains. They've had such a good tournament. They win today, they'll, in essence, they will be guaranteed a playoff spot. Oh, on a cold morning, don't want to get hit there. End of the power play belongs to the Royals. 42 for none.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोज
म त पैसा लिन्छु आइमी पेमा चाहियो के र खर्च गर्न सजिलो कार्डबाटै किन्छु म लिन्छु म क्यास पनि पाइन्छ हो विदेशबाट आएको रकम वेलकम टु आइमी पे वालेट आइमी पे भए चाहियो के छ सबै सेट
And the DJ getting them going. It will warm up throughout the day. We're expecting highs of about 18 degrees, but felt like more like 1.8 degrees when we arrived this morning. Big shout out to the ground staff, absolute heroes for getting us starting at 9 a.m.
Yeah, quite incredible. I mean, the covers were frost covered. They had to peel them off. The branding on the sides as well, completely frost covered, icy. They had to break all that off. They've done a phenomenal job to make sure that this game starts on time. Did a lap of the ground this morning. Really nice to see that there are numbers here for both of these sides. There's a fan following and a massive one, that too, for each of these sides. End of the power play as well, 6 over mark. 42 runs on the board. This is a good start for the Royals. All their wickets in hand as well.
And for a little bit of mystery, bowled one of the balls of the tournament, didn't he? Sharmala. But has been expensive at the same time. Just in for the one bowl so far in the competition. Oh, nearly creates a chance from his very first delivery. It's kind of a shade of Sunil Narayan. Just that he'll generally bowl off breaks, but he has that ability to bowl the carom ball to get it to go away.
One of the other things that the fielders are going to have to deal with in this cold morning is the fingers. Ball gets hit hard, your fingers are a bit nimbly, they're a bit sore. It can be very tricky fielding. You don't want that ball to ping off of those fingers. Pocket warmer is not a bad idea.
Five fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle now. And with the left-hand, right-hand combination, there's fielders running everywhere. 2 in the deep on the offside. Deep cover, long off, and then 3 in the deep on the leg. It's right into the hitting arc. Bandari likes the look of it. And well, mighty, because he's hit it up to his teammates. Right into the pavilion. That's a great strike, and the fans, they're loving it.
It's the first 6 off of his bat. Another Siddhartha Bank 6. And out of the screws in the hitting arc. And he helps himself to half a dozen. Big shot this. Trying to put the pressure right back on the bowler.
Really have seen a massive propensity of left arm orthodox in terms of the spin varieties. Not that much wrist spin, not that much off spin or mystery spin. This is behind square, should be a couple, but Bandari can't turn quickly enough to get there. Have you been surprised that the wrist spinners have struggled, or just the conditions, a little bit of a chill, and the pitch is offering a variable amount of turn, maybe playing against them?
In the last couple of days, especially yesterday, we saw a lot of turn. The pitches are now in their second round, a bit older, a bit more grip out there. Hamrojeet worked into the leg side. And cut off just inches from the rope. Good running though.
Yeah, it must be a slightly surreal day for Shermala as the 50 comes up. He's from SUDURPASCHIM. He's playing against them. He's played for the province across many tournaments for many years. It's one of the little side notes of the way the draft has worked. You might not end up in your home province. And his first over's gone for 11 as the Royals continue to press the advantage. It's 53 for none.
NPL वा आफ्नो मनपर्ने टिमको एन्थमलाई आफ्नो PRBT सेट गर्नुभयो त? Download Ncell app now or dial *123*6#.
म त पैसा लिन्छु आइमी पेमा चाहियो के र खर्च गर्न सजिलो कार्डबाटै किन्छु म लिन्छु म ब्याज पनि पाइन्छ हो विदेशबाट आएको रकम वेलकम टु आइमी पे वालेट आइमी पे भए चाहियो के छ सबै सेट
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
And we've passed the halfway stage of this tournament. 28 group matches followed by the 4 playoff games, all building up to that grand final on the 21st of December. Wouldn't be surprised if that's already sold out, to be honest. Harsh Thacker started with the maiden, back into the attack. Going to get a couple, good running, very comfortably, well judged. Now Manali, Kelty.com, our ticketing partners, that's where you can book your tickets. Today, are we going to see that first crowd catch by one of the spectators? Remember, it's got to be caught on camera, and if it is, you win 25,000 rupees. Surely today is the day.
Boy, it's a full house, and it wouldn't surprise me if we do see a crowd catch.
One of the grounds team teased us yesterday. They showed the fans how it's done, but they can't win the money. You've got to be up in the crowd to win that Kelty.com crowd catch. I think it's going to be today. Question is, will it be a Dependra Singh Irie 6?
Yeah, go and get your tickets. Kelty.com, our official ticketing partners, have done a phenomenal job.
Fielder out there, the first wicket. And it's an ultraviolet, ballistic moment of the day. No doubt about that, because it's Harsh Thacker again. Fresh from a fiver, back into the wickets. Safe save, really struggled against the off spinner, and he's gone.
The first one falls, and it's a big one in save. Harsh Thacker, 5 for 23 in the last game. He finally picks up his first wicket, and he's just into his second over. Big moment this, big breakthrough. The first one falls. Saif Zaib gone for 21 off 21. The Royals 55 for 1.
Well, the top of the table, Bolt strike back now. Look at this for a wild card move. Harmeet Singh, known as maybe right now one of the best left arm spinners in the associate game. Only debuted this year, would you believe, for the United States of America, former India under-19 player. He is known as a handy batter, but usually plies his trade at 6, 7, 8 for the United States. He was particularly good in that series in Texas against Bangladesh that USA won. But they've stuck him up the order. And he gets off the mark immediately. It's not the first time for him to Nepal. He'll know the local conditions. Is this a matchup thing again, Manali? They wanted to keep the left-hand, right-hand combination going?
I'm not really sure I'm entirely sold on this idea of bringing in Harmeet Singh this far up the order. Yes, he's a handy batter, but I would classify more as a middle to low order, come in and swing towards the death overs, try and attack the bowler then, because it is more of that. It is more swinging to the stars. At this point, you want someone who can create that partnership and rotate the strike with Binod Bandari, who's going really well, 28 of 25.
I wonder, is he almost being sent in a kind of a number 3 pinch hitting role? Is he just going to have a go at everything? 8 have been bowled. The first wicket has fallen. It's 57 for 1.
आफ्ना हरेक चिन्ताहरू अब हामीलाई छोडिदिनुस्। तपाईको भोलिको भरपर्दो साथी सानीमा रिलायन्स लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स खुलेर जियौं।
तर यो जुत्ती दाग यो निकाल्न इजी सर्फ एक्सो फेस वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो यसले जुत्ती दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सो फेस वाश।
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs that is your way of quality living.
Guyana, Harmeet Singh, who was playing for the Rangpur Riders there, the BPL team, has come in, signed by the Royals and put up to number 3. This is why he's here, because of that dismissal of Saif Zaib. Also seen a signing, haven't we, for the Kings, Scott Edwards, the captain of the Netherlands, who was playing for Victoria in that competition. He's come in from Guyana too, just like our co-commentator, Darren Goff. People moving everywhere. A couple of big signings, those two. I think Harmeet Singh's bowling in particular is going to be very effective. How's he going to go with the bat?
I definitely see him a contender with the ball. Can generate some good turn as well. Especially these pitches that are just now starting to turn. We've seen some really good turn out in the middle. We'll just have to see how Harmeet Singh ends up performing here. I would have been a little more comfortable bringing in a proper batter at this point, a number 3 bat.
Bowled him! Mala only deals in spectacular deliveries to take wickets. He's taken 2 in the competition, and they've been 2 of the balls of the entire tournament. That was unplayable. The top of off kissed, and Harmeet Singh, the experiment at number 3, doesn't work. He's gone for 1.
He really did not look comfortable at all. Turned ever so slightly away and takes the top of the off stump. It's an absolute gem of a delivery. Just kissing the bail right off the stump. Excellent stuff. Mala gets a wicket, and it's the end of Harmeet Singh. 1 off 3. The Royals 58 for 2.
Well, the game has turned, it's changed. Neither you nor I, Manali, could work out why Brandon McMullen wasn't walking in at number 3, as he has done throughout the competition. But he's out there now. Harmeet Singh's stay at the crease. A short one off 3, dismissed by, well, Darren Goff used the word Jaffa yesterday on air. He's going to use a bit of lingo that some viewers here in Nepal, and I think even you, Manali, won't have heard before, but that was a Jaffa, wasn't it? Oh, what a delivery, Shermala. He's produced 2 peaches so far this tournament, and they're the only 2 wickets he's taken.
This is my concern. When you start experimenting with a batting order that has worked for you in the past, you start to shake things up when it's not necessarily the best of times, especially when you're going up against the Janakpur bowls, who have been unbeaten so far in the competition. They've got their combinations figured out. Why you want to mess around with those combinations now, it beats me.
Down the ground, McMullen immediately into his work. Yeah, I think the slight delay we had in play there. Ben Mike is on as a subfielder. He's only played the 1 game, been a bit unlucky. He must have come on for one of the overseas players. We'll get that checked. As Mala nearly finds another. 9 bowled, 59 for 2.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोज
DHI Happier Home. Today sahi.
Stars in the house and rapidly becoming the place to be seen here in Kathmandu, the MPL. Fusing together. We've seen actors, mountaineers, singers all come along. Even saw movie directors here yesterday as Lalit Rajbanshi returns to the attack in for his 3rd. Didn't open the bowling today. Now, before we had the day off, we saw Shermala produce a ridiculous delivery to bowl Arjun Saud of the Lumbini Lions. That was the carom ball. This one here in the last over. He's cleaned up Harmeet Singh with a stunner. Probably not much Harmeet could do about this.
I'll squirt him right up. That little bit of grip and turn. And it was an absolute perfection when it just took the top of the bail. Right there, top of off stump. That's all you need.
It's a funny old game, isn't it? Whether you're a spinner, a seamer, whatever you bowl, if you hit the top of off, you generally aren't going too far wrong. Key is finding the length that you need to bowl to hit the top of off. So look at the field, still the 3 on the leg, 2 on the off in the deep.
With the wicket, the momentum's now completely shifted. It's just slowed the game down. Binod Bhandari was striking it very well, is now starting to struggle because he's been at the non-striker for some time. He's now got to refocus, reconcentrate, and that additional wicket just starts to play on your mind. We're 1 more wicket down now.
Yeah, and this sort of trend of it turning more in the morning match maybe than the evening game seems to be continuing. Definite grip out there, particularly for Mala, even for Rajbanshi, who's tended to challenge the inside edge. And those projected scores have come down from sort of 170, 180. Might be quite happy with 150 from where they are. But remember, the Tiger effect, Dipendra Singh Ari, still to come. Turn on offer. Oh, nearly creates a chance. as Thacker does the fielding. Halfway stage of the first innings of this El Clasico, the first El Clasico of the NPL. Time for everyone to have a drink. The Royals are 62 for 2.
यो निकाल्न इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले सिद्धि दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
Winter Fresh. Freshness that bonds.
Insta for a complete home.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs le buzeko cha. Your way of quality living.
Insta for a complete home.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल
DHI Happier Home. Today sahay.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
There's a bit of dampness as well as the surface is a little bit crumbly as well. It's been used over the last week or so and there's been a lot of traffic. Spinners definitely will come into the game as the tournament goes on, and we witnessed it yesterday as well. There was sharp turn and today has been not very different, I must say. Last 30 balls, only 26 runs. Arniko Yadav, another left arm spinner.
Ringing the changes here. Nisham just bowled a single over. Kishore Mahotap only bowled 2 overs. Otherwise, it's just been spin.
They realized that very quick. Seamers were going for runs and the ball was coming on a lot better. Spin to win.
And what about the crowd here? 9:45 in the morning. And there is not a spare seat in the house. Quite incredible, the support. Yep. Don't say that the locals aren't knowledgeable. They know that this is the biggest game so far of the group stages.
Yeah, without a doubt. 2 best team, and look at that for a crowd turning up in huge numbers. Doing it in singles, McMullen. Yeah, usually McMullen bats at 3. Harmeet Singh was sent in at 3, inexplicably.
I'm glad you used the word because all of us are scratching our heads about that decision. Good run.
You talk about left-hand, right-hand combination, but yeah, McMullen with such good form through the tournament. Already had a 50 to his name, 23 in 20 in the last innings that he batted.
That'll be a wide. They'll get a couple here as well. And they'll get more than a couple. Those are very handy in these conditions.
The extra runs and extra balls are so handy. That's a bit of a gift from Arniko Yadav. It was the last ball of the over. He just wanted to close it out. The cramping room, just the radar went missing. And the keeper, not the best of takes.
Worked away on the leg side by McMullen. He'll only get a single, but a better over that for the Royals. They get 10 from it, 11 gone now, 72 for 2.
नयाँ पुस्ताका सपनाहरू थाहै नपाइकन आफ्ना सपनाहरू बनिसकेका हुन्छन्। ती सपनाहरूलाई पूरा गर्नुस्, खुलेर जिउनुस्। सानीमा रिलायन्स लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स, खुलेर जियौं।
तर यो जित्ती दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश, यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो, यसले जित्ती दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश।
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobsle बुझेको छ, your way of quality living.
DHI happier home. Today sa hai.
About to run a ball. They'll run hard, they'll push hard. Get through for 2. I just want to go back to that Harmeet Singh coming in at number 3. Surely in the, I know that the coaching staff are probably thinking, right, we'll send someone up to just have a go and maybe we can get away. But surely when you have the likes of McMullen and even Dipendra Singh Airy on this type of surface, surely as a batter you would want a little bit of time to be able to feel the surface, get used to the surface, so that you can then express yourself later on. Chance, difficult. McMullen survives.
That's great proof that it's just not an easy wicket to come and have a go at. You need a bit of time, you need a bit of batsmanship as well. It's not like you can just come in and slog the spin. Got to be able to use your feet, use the depth as well as come down, play the sweep. There's a lot more to it than just stand and deliver.
This will be out. It is.
Soft dismissal for Bandari. It was short and wide, stopped on the surface a little bit. Bowls a bit of a carom ball. Shermala had so much time, but he hit it straight into the fielder, who accepts it gleefully. Mullah's second wicket. Bandari scratchy 33. It's gone of 37 balls. It's 75 for 3. The Royals being sent back.
Here we go. The noise levels have lifted at the TU as the captain has made his way to the wicket. Crucial partnership this for the Royals.
Absolutely crucial. Good player, Dipendra Singh Airy plays these conditions very well. Runs lightning between the wickets. Just beware. Scott McMullen, he's going to run you for breath in this altitude. Already looking, and it's 75 for 3 after 12.
खुशीको कनेक्सन
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजो
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobsle बुझेको छ, your way of quality living.
शिक्षा र खेलकुदका माध्यमले विश्व मानचित्रमा चिनिँदैछ। मेरो सिटी अफ क्रिकेट धनगढी अनि यो सहर चिनाउन अगुवाई गर्ने मेरो कलेज मेरो एसपीए कलेज मेरो गौरव
This is not easy though. This is not easy batting here. This is a quality player on strike here and he's struggling.
Very two-paced, the odd one spins. Yeah, what a player he's been. Dipendra Singh Airy, 194. That striker was about 200 a couple of days ago. Just dropped a bit. He can not only play the big shots, but he can rotate strike, run very swift between wickets, very fit. And look at those people still coming in. The crowd's still trickling in, and I think the word's around that Dipendra Singh Airy is on the crease. And people from everywhere have started to turn up.
The last time I saw this sort of reaction, a man dressed in a very similar colour was walking to the crease. MS Dhoni for the Chennai Super Kings. Oh, they're going to get rid of him. They're going to get rid of him. That's an enormous wicket. The batters have no answer on the surface as Ari stares at a length as he makes his way off the ground.
The crowd stunned in silence. They can't believe what they've just seen. Dipendra Singh Airy got up. Yeah, that just stopped on him. Went nowhere. He wanted to work it for a single, but just hit high on the bat and gives Joshua Trump an easy catch. Arniko Yadav celebrates. Look at that for a reaction. She is disappointed. The best batter in the country goes for a blob, and it's 76 for 4.
Started so well, the Royals. 55 without loss they were. Now 76 for 4 as the pitches started to take some turn. Ishan Pandey is the new man. And the advice here is try something similar to what McMullen is doing, is just have a look. Spend some time, maybe, just maybe in the last 4 overs. You can accelerate. They might have to bring back Nisham for 1 or Kishore for 1, and you could take on the seamer. But 140, surely 140 is more than competitive. 130 even on this pitch.
Your 140 looks a fair way away. You needed 9, go at 9 and over. It's not at all been easy. And the spinners have just wreaked havoc here. They're going through the overs very quickly. It's disappointment for everyone that's here, because Dipendra Singh Airy just hold out to the extra cover. That's a poor delivery from Arniko Yadav. Stopped on the surface. Wanted to just hit it in the gap for a single. Stopped and bounced as well. Hit him very high on the bat. Joshua Trump is not going to drop that. Arniko Yadav has just gone so defensive to the new batter. All he's got to do is bowl it on the stump. The wicket is doing everything for him.
Yeah. 13 wides have been bowled. Yeah, granted, 1 went down the leg side and they would have got 5 for it. But on this type of pitch, you don't want to give away runs.
You want to give away the stump more than anything. So much happening from the middle of the pitch. It's not that there are foot marks and the ball is going. If you just hit the stumps, the ball is doing enough.
Frustration. 13 gone, 79 for 4.
Sunfeast Stock Fantasy.
डिस्कोमा खेलको मजा छ बेग्लै हरेक खेल हेरिन्छ साथी होस् या एक्लै
Dish Home, खुशीको connection.
DHI Happier Home. Today's है.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation,